Oh, welcome. Today we're back at one of our emergence trials here. We flagged every day of emergence for day 5. If you remember on a previous video, we came out here and to see how the growth was going of each plant in each day of emergence. We also did some root digs and checked our planting depth. So if you haven't seen that video, hit pause, go back and watch that one, and then come back to this one and watch all the other ones too. So today we're in our grain field period. Figured we'd go out and pull some ears and see what we got, because who really cares if they emerge in 5 days or 4 days if there's no yield impact. So today we pulled 10 ears, 2 from each of our days of emergence. These are the 5 days. As you can tell, we counted our rows around and our length for each of our ears here. So day 1 we had 18 by 40, nice big ear, not really filling the ear completely full. We actually had a sucker on this plant as well, a second ear growing in, but didn't pull that. Day 2, we got a little bit of a tip back, which isn't really a huge problem. 16 by 37 on our day 2. Our day 3, we go down to 14 by 34. Some tip back. We got some wide spacing here. We're missing a couple of rows of kernels. Day 4, seeing about the same thing. 14 by 37. Some serious tip back. And day 5, we'll really get a real small ear here at 12 by 33. Some major tip back here on fertilized kernels. So as you can tell, having those plants up early and at the right time with the rest of the field really does have a huge impact on yield. I mean, just from day 1 to day 5, we're 4 kernels less around and 7 kernels length. A 7 kernel length difference. So in a perfect condition, perfect world, you know, we get those plants planted at the correct depth, whatever your desired planting depth is. A lot of people hum around that 2 inch. But if we can consistently stay at that 2 inches, stay in the moisture, have a good clean furrow with good seed to soil contact, not a lot of trash on top of the row, so that corn plant has a very easy emergence and can get up and out of the ground fast. You can see it from even down to our day 3s. Still, day 3's putting on a pretty decent size ear, but we skip 2 more days and he hardly put on anything. So just for a comparison size, we can look at this board and it looks nice, but we broke 2 of them in half from our day 1, which is on my right hand side, your left, and the day 5, which is on my left, your right. And you can just see the difference in size going from 12 around to 18, as well as kernel depth as well. We're seeing a slight difference in kernel depth going from day 1 to day 5. Our day 1 has a little bit more of a kernel depth than our day 5 does. So what that kernel depth is going to do is increase our test weight compared to our day 5 ears are going to have a smaller test weight, more kernels per bushel, whereas in our day 1s, they're going to be a little bit heavier of a kernel thanks to that kernel depthness that we received from being up and out of the ground 5 days before day 5 thought about it. So.